All right, let me go ahead and set the tone. In order to take accountability for what is past and what will be, there's no time like presently. So, for all of those with mouths and ears, can we have a moment of your time? We want to gain some perspective. Can we have a piece of your mind? What's going
Oh,
on, beautiful people?
yeah, how
Yo,
y'all doing?
I'm sorry to laugh at you, Brian. That's gonna be like, but what movie was that when them dudes was like Zoltan, Zoltan?
Oh yeah. Dude, where's my car?
What movie was that? Yo?
It's dude, where's my car?
Dude, where's my car? Yeah.
Yeah.
That used to be one of my favorite parts of the movie, like the dude
Oh
trying to
man,
catch up. Zoltan.
that's a throwback, bro. Holy shit.
What's going
Dude,
on, though, man? How you guys
what
doing?
up? I'm
Feel
good, bro.
good.
I got good energy today, man. For real, feeling really good.
Yo, it's a new month. We're filming on Thursday, February the 1st, man. It's a new month. I felt pretty good too, man. I actually I was doing my journaling for the month of February and
Mm.
kind of like reflecting back, looking back at the notes I wrote, seeing what I accomplished. Have I hit all of my goals with precision and perfection? No, but I have something from last month to compare for this month. Like, you know what I mean? I can at least, make the goal now of doing better this month than I did last month with like the things that I have for my habit tracker. So that's kind of dope because I printed it out for like a few months. So that's kind of dope. That's exciting. It's my birthday month, turning 37. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
real soon.
huh?
Real soon.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yep.
A lot of things to be excited for, man. I feel like I've this month, in the month of January, I learned to sit still a little bit. I learned the power of being still. You know what I'm saying? I've always been like a antsy body. Like I like to move, I like to do things. But I mean, that's probably how I went right into fitness and never came out like since I was 13. But
Mm.
like, um, I don't know. I felt like I felt like I learned something this week with just sitting still, yo. Like I've been doing I have this business plan I've been working on, this business proposal I've been working on, and like now after sharpening still with you guys and a few other people, like about the idea I have in my head, fine tuning it, like I actually wrote it down on a proposal now. So now I have like this thing that was in here on paper, like in I'm showing, I'm sharing it with some people, and what it's, what it's saying, what I'm saying is making sense to them, and it feels good, man. I feel like I gave birth to an idea, man, and
Mm.
now I'm like making the vision, and you know how they say write the vision and make it plain. I'm on the write the vision part right now, man,
I
and it's
like it,
exciting
bro.
to see, man.
Oh man, making Black History in Black History Month, bro. I'm with that. I love it.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, bro. Get it, Frank.
Word, word, man.
That's dope. That's dope.
My yeah. What's going on with you, man? What's the excitement about this week?
Oh man, it's been just one of them weeks, man. Just everybody's been feeling good, man. Bringing positive energy around, um, from all fronts, man. Just kind of doing our thing. It's just like in my life nowadays, at least for sure. Like I ain't got no time for negative energy, and that whole thing about you learning how to sit still, bro. I've in my own way, I've actually been able to do that in practice a lot too. So like if I'm having an off day, I've been able to go ahead and like cap all my negative emotion, all my negative anticipation, any bad feelings that I have. I've been able to go ahead and put a cap on them so that they don't interfere with my day. They don't interfere with anything. You know what I'm saying? It's just, oh, all right, one little thing I need to go ahead and address at some point when I'm ready, but not be worried about it, not looking over my shoulder like, is this thing coming for me? Like, nah, man, I'm just, you know what, I'm good. And it was cool. Like I had an experience the other day that it was kind of awkward, left me a little awkward, and I'm like thinking about it a lot, man. Like, but I realized like, man, I don't need to be this, because a simple, 3 words out of my mouth, can we talk? That alleviated so much kind of shit. And I saw,
Yeah,
and it's funny too because Mark he posted something like that on Facebook, And it was wild, bro, because like he posted that and I was literally in the moment of something like that. I'm like, oh shit, like
Yeah.
how crazy is that? Like,
Who you
someone
talking
else
about,
is in
Trusty?
that exact nah, Mark from Thankful Thursdays.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So he posted something up there, and like I said, like in that exact moment, I was dealing with something that was awkward, and I was like, yo, those 3 words really can fix my problem right now. So it was just interesting to see, like, I'm not the only one that's struggling. I'm not the only one suffering. And I've always known that. But in that exact moment, you know what I'm saying? It just kind of made me realize, like, I don't need to make a whole thing out of this. It's not a bad
Yeah.
day. It's just a topic that needs discussion, and that's it. That's all it is. So I've been able to, like practice on that a lot lately, and it's just cool, man. Because like, yo, yeah, I'm trying not to complain too much anymore. I'm trying to allow myself to think more logically, figure out some shit, and then if the emotion needs to come out, I'll allow it to when it's necessary, when it feels appropriate. But I'm not gonna let it flood and then flood me out. I'm not gonna let me be in a whole different mood because of something. So like, yeah, man. Anyway, all this that energy has just been fire, bro. It's been cool
Yeah.
to just kind of feel good, because I've always said that, man. It feels good to feel good. So being able to go ahead and harness that for self is just dope, man. And I'm
Yeah.
on it, bro. I'm on it. Yeah.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
Yes, sir.
Brian, man, you got any good, anything good to report, bro? Any
Oh, well,
upside in your week, man?
for the most part, my week has been more or less like a typical week for me.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, just trying to, I guess, figure out a few processes. Try to tweak like how I approach my days off.
Mm,
I feel like during the summertime, I had like a whole routine that I would follow, you know, like religiously through the week, like including my days off. But I feel like as of late, I just sort of been like, freestyling my days off. So I just want to, take a step back and, you know, retool it and
mm,
create, create a set schedule for myself to maximize on the time that I have available on those days. They come on the same days every week, so like I should always be prepared for them. As
mm,
opposed to just sort of going willy nilly. More or less like just doing whatever I feel like doing. Try to have it set in stone. All right, this is what I'm doing today. You know, um, this is what I can accomplish. This is how much time I have. I know how much time I have, right? So, approaching it like that, just so I can, I don't know, I guess like reclaim my time. I feel like
mm.
I just sort of, I've been letting those days kind of like pass,
You, you,
you know.
you, you know what, B man? Me and you gonna just be chopping it up the rest of this winter, bro, and we're gonna figure out a schedule, and it's gonna be specifically for where winter come around, because I know exactly what you're talking about. I lose this. It's like I lose this motivation when winter come around.
Yeah.
But I mean, my routine is usually outdoors too. Like, you know what I mean. Like last spring and summer, they built a new park outside. At the beach, man. And that's where I was at. I was running out the park and I was working out the park. The cold came now, and it's like I don't know. It's just you throw off one thing and it just kind of like a domino effect, man. Everything else just
Mm,
falls over too. Like
yeah.
the routine was get up, go work out before I even have time to think, and then that leads to like eating well, and that leads to like doing the next thing well, just just checking it off. But wintertime coming, it's just like yo, I ain't go to the gym, so you know what, whatever. I'm about to eat like a bear and go lay back down in my bed, whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hibernation time.
Right.
Bro.
Right.
Got planned the hibernation time out, man.
I feel y'all. Yeah, that's that. It really must be a thing, bro. Because you hear that shit all the time about like your summer body, hot girl summer kind of shit, whatever. Like it's a thing,
Yeah.
bro. People prepare for the summer, coming up. But when winter's here, man, it's just like, well, shit, winter is here, That whole, if
Yeah.
y'all ever watched Game of Thrones, man, winter is coming, yo. You fear that shit. Winter is coming. Well, winter is here, damn it. It's wild, bro. Because like out here, we're not by the water out here, so like the temperatures are a little different because y'all get that like wet cold kind of shit
Yeah,
back east, man, and we don't really get it. We get a dry cold. It still hurt, but like you can still go outside and be moderately comfortable if you bundle up, and you can still do shit. You can go for walks out in the parks and whatnot. Like it's all sorts of shit you can do, but it's like finding that energy to do that thing. You know what I mean? Because man, yeah, when winter come around, I do want to be a house bum. I want to sit around and chill
yeah,
out. Like I get up and go to work. It's dark outside, man, and then I come home and I only got
Yeah.
like 2 hours of light left anyway. Like I can't do nothing. you
yeah.
know?
Yeah, you know what?
But
Yeah.
You just said something about finding energy, bro, and that's what I felt like I found in January, bro, for like studying. That's
mm,
exactly what I felt like. I was like I found this energy for like studying for one of the things that sitting still taught me that I like that I actually like is like doing research for my business and the service I'm trying to build. Like, you know what
mm,
I mean? I'm like doing research, checking other companies, competitors, pulling ideas from like what other people already created. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And I've actually been enjoying that process. I've been enjoying that. I've been playing with the chat GPT. Like sitting
Mm,
still, like it made me realize, like, yo, like, okay, January is definitely a rest month, man. After I got sick, bro, I stopped doing the push-up challenge, which I think, you know what, I think the push-up challenge in my head kind of discouraged me from like continuing to work out. I was like, damn, I'm like
mm.
500 push-ups behind, man. Forget all that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
but, but yeah, man. I don't know, bro. January it's been a really good month for exercising my brain, bro. I might have
Mm,
stopped exercising,
mm.
the rest of my
Physically.
yeah,
Yeah.
but my brain, man, I've been sitting here, I've been on task for like an hour, hour and a half. Then I'll stop, I'll take a break, relax, get back to it, like get back to
Mm,
the researching, get back to filling out my whatever I'm putting on Canva or whatever, man. The process it's been kind of beautiful, bro, and it's good. It feels good working on your own idea. You know what
hell
I
yeah,
mean? I
dude,
want to
bro.
encourage somebody, y'all get your ideas out of here, man. Y'all give birth
Yep.
to your ideas. I heard something from the great Bob Proctor, who heard something from from Napoleon Hill about how like are like ideas are like still like giving like birth to a stillborn. There's a lot more you have to get do to it for it to like give it life. You know what I'm saying? So for an example, the stillborn is when it's just up here, it's in your head. But when you take it and you start to draw it out on a piece of paper, now it's going you're giving it life. Like now it has a look that everybody else can see. It's not just up here anymore. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? And then you start to draw it in the face. You put a smile on his face. Oh, now this idea has a energy about him. It seems happy. You know what I'm saying?
mm.
You have to like give birth up here, stillborn, and then you have to like put the rest out, man. You gotta work on it. You gotta do the research. You gotta write it down on a piece of paper. You gotta take action. So
Yeah, like
and
anything, man. That idea, of manifesting something, like you really could manifest a lot from nothing. It's not impossible, but in more terms of the idea, yeah, the idea is a stagnant, non-nurtured thing, and as long as it's sitting up here, it's going to stay there, kind of thing. But once you put it out, Frankie, you and I have talked about this way early in the podcast, bro. We plant that seed, we allow it to flourish, and we're not planting the seed in our minds, we're planting it out in the world. You know what I'm saying? So it
yeah,
can survive the elements and learn and grow and adapt. um and that's necessary for any idea, for anything to take off. You've got to put it down first, you've got to put it on the ground, some solid ground, give it a good foundation, and then nurture it, let it become what it needs to become. And yeah, that comes only through work, man. Like anything, nothing just happens. You've got to put the effort in. So I agree with that, bro. Because like, the idea with my book, the idea with your business plan, like those things don't exist, anywhere other than our mind until we put them down, and then we start working on them. We start giving them value, and whatever value means to us. And yeah, bro, like I like the idea of that, man. It's so necessary, bro. And not enough of us are doing that shit, bro. Like there are a lot of people that are real complacent. Like some people are living in the wintertime year round. You know what I mean? So it's like we can't do that shit, man. We gotta keep
Yeah.
moving, bro. For
You know
real.
what, man? I know I do this a lot, man, but I wanna continue to tell somebody, yo, find yourself an accountability partner, somebody who just enjoys talking to you, somebody who enjoys, like, they can sit there, you can sit in front of them and listen to them, somebody you enjoy
Mm,
talking to, and just share with them some of your ideas, something you want to build on. And if the person is an accountability partner, they're gonna give you something back. They're gonna tell you what they think of the idea. They're gonna tell you the good, the bad, the ugly. You know what I mean? They might help you
absolutely.
grow on it, gain some perspective. But there's a lot of power, and just even if you're not writing it down, there's a lot of power in being able to speak. Again, up
Mm,
here, it's stillborn. You start putting it out through here. Now you're giving it life. You're working on it. You're thinking about what you're gonna put into it. You're sharing that idea with somebody who's really like giving you feedback, real feedback. You know what I mean? They say, yeah, we need each other. Like, you know what I mean? It took
yeah.
one little voice. I always known I wanted to go in business for myself. Like I could remember from young man, I didn't know how to get into business or like what were the moving parts, the non moving parts, or whatever. But I can remember being a young man thinking like, yo, I want to be a businessman, and it was nothing, never something I like truly moved on, you know, and like it was one person, it was one voice. Like yeah, I remember one of my boys was telling me like, Frank, you used to always talk ideas and wanting to do stuff, but like, they never gave me nothing besides that. Like they didn't like, yeah, let's do that. Like, you know what I mean? Let's move. Let's set. I was like, I'm talking to, nobody. But it the first time the first time I told my woman like, yo, babe, I want to go into business for myself. I don't want to work 9 to 5 no more. I don't want to like, you know what I mean? Where where some people would be like, well, what you think you're gonna do? Like, just go get it. She was like, yo, well, do it. And she said, well, do it, bro. And that shit lit a fire in me, man. So get y'all an
I like it.
accountability partner. I feel like I got plenty, honestly. You know what I mean? I shoot
Oh
ideas
yeah.
off of Hector. I shoot ideas off of Brian. I shoot ideas off my woman, some other friends, people in the mastermind, man. Listen, I like talking ideas. I don't know. When I'm talking to somebody and they're sharing with me some of their ideas and what they want to do, if you're talking with some passion, then you got my attention. It's easy to get my attention. You know what
Oh
I'm
yeah.
saying? If you're talking with some passion, then you got my attention. Like, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I really want to
Oh yeah.
encourage somebody, yo. Y'all get y'all accountability partners. It's a powerful thing, even just to be able to talk to it with somebody. They're gonna, even when you're not thinking, you share. Brian shared with me his fitness plan, and I don't know, a few days pass and I see him not moving. I just say, hey, B, what's up, man? Did you figure out your scheduling so you could fit in your workout? Sometimes we need that reminder. Sometimes that's all we
Yeah.
need. We just need that reminder sometimes, man. There's a million things going on, a million things happening. I gave that idea to somebody. It's not on a piece of paper, but I gave it to somebody. And he, out of nowhere, here he come and tell me about what I said I was going to do. He making sure I'm doing what I said I was going to do. You know what I mean? That's what accountability is about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's just,
I like
sometimes it's
that.
just bringing it up. Hey, bro, you said you was gonna do that. You did that yet?
Right. Kind of like
You
an
know what I
alarm
mean?
clock, man. Shit. Like, you set the alarm clock. Hey, it's time to get going, man. Get up and get going.
Yeah.
Do something. So that's all it is, really, Frank. It is a reminder, man, to be better, to do better kind of shit.
Yeah.
Like, you talked about being your best self, man. Well, your best self looks like the guy that's moving and doing stuff, that makes him happy, makes him feel successful and shit. So, and again, we talked on that too. That looks different for everybody, but you ain't doing shit staying still, man. Like
Nah.
doing a whole lot of nothing, man. You're looking real busy doing a whole lot of nothing,
Yeah.
like we can't move like that no more, man. But so last week we talked about very, for just a moment, we talked about shaking a woman's hand and how we as men, kind of grew up and, were taught a certain way. And we actually got some feedback that I really do want to share, man.
Okay.
And so, from three different walks of life, kind of showed me, some examples. And, we had a comment up on our YouTube and it mentioned that, most people don't like the idea of a man that comes in with a very soft handshake kind of thing.
Yeah.
And from two different women, I've gotten this to be explored a little bit, that that fragile, soft approach makes them feel, like you can't trust him, or he doesn't treat you like an equal. And it's interesting because like I've shaken hands of men that have had soft handshakes, and I don't think anything other of it really too deep, but it's like it's different, and you notice that difference, right? Like it right away. Most people, most men will shake your hand firm, kind of thing. So getting that from a woman saying, "Yeah, I don't like a soft handshake. It doesn't make me feel like I'm respected," and it's like, oh, that's cool. That's cool feedback to get, because again, I'm always ready to reciprocate. So if the handshake comes strong, I'm gonna deliver it strong. And it really just depends on how that is initiated from the other party. It's one of those curious things, man, that maybe one day we can go in deeper, but it was cool to get some feedback. So to the followers that did give us some feedback on that, man, I appreciate that. And I'm hoping for a
Yeah, for
lot more
real.
going forward with with our episodes, because that it's just a real cool thing to talk about a topic that maybe in some pockets it's controversial, and some it's just a curious thing, and
Yeah.
I love entertaining my curiosity, bro. Like, they say curiosity killed the cat. Well, I mean, the cat's got 9 lives, you know what I'm saying? So maybe it's a lesson learned kind of shit. I'm all about it, man. I love learning new things, man. So,
Yeah.
yeah, hell yeah. But I know we wanted to go ahead and kind of continue in that fashion, with pulling a topic and then going in on it a little bit, man, from different perspectives. And
Oh yeah, you ready? You ready to put some opinions, man?
I figure, yo, let's push an opinion, bro. Let's
You want
just
to put
see,
some opinions, man? All
where we
right,
go
let's
with
do
it.
it.
So I figure, all right. So I showed you, gentlemen, we're gonna go about it a different way, man. We're gonna, maybe in the future we'll go about it another way. I don't know. This is the whole part where we get to play and have some
That's
fun and
right,
see what
man.
works for us, right?
Big kids too, man. I like playing too, man.
Absolutely, bro. So,
Let's go.
um, the 3 topics that I wanted to, discuss, that I've got managed to get on the board. So next time, fellas, we gonna make sure y'all get some on the board too, so make
All
this
right.
this wheel feel real full. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man.
So, like, we're gonna go for it, bro. We're gonna click this wheel. I've got some topics in there, and then
Give us the
whichever
topics.
one is.
Heck. What are the 3 topics you got?
So the 3 topics, one is if the government waives student loans. And I left
The
that as a
gov-
dot dot dot, as a what
okay.
if, what
Okay.
happens,
What
what
if the
what
government is late
will
wave?
happen,
Okay.
and do we want it to happen, kind of shit. That's a whole topic.
Okay.
Um, Topic number 2, has the social skills in America declined? I mean, I got an opinion already right off rip, but we'll see, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then 1990s kids and kids today, what's the difference? And that's a very, very open and very broad one, but again, whichever one of these is picked, man. So
Ah,
I'm gonna
man. I
click,
actually,
bro.
I think I like the '90s kid one the most, man.
I
I think
like
I'm
it too.
gonna root for that one, man.
I'm okay with any one of these, man. So shit, let's do it. Let's see, man. Let's see. I like this, bro. I like this wheel thing. This is fun. Ooh.
I had a feeling
If
it was
the
going to land
gov-
on that
I had a feeling it was too, man.
Hey, well, we got a little clap too. I like that.
Yeah, right. If the
If the
government
government
waived,
waives student loans, let's
yeah,
talk
one. Dot,
about it.
dot.
let's talk about it, man.
I
So,
got
yo, personally, I have student loans. I have an active student loan right now, and it's several $1,000s. I'm not regretful that I've got it, but I definitely roll my eyes at it when that time comes every month to pay that damn bill, man.
yeah.
And I don't know, man. Like, yo, truthfully, I've always saw, rather. Let me rephrase that. I didn't always see it. I actually almost never saw it, if I'm going to be real honest. But I was always told that America is the land of opportunity, right? That you play the game right, you do this right, you're going to be granted access to that piece of that pie. We all chase that piece of pie. And they told us when we're young, yeah, you got to go to school, get an education, be better, do more for your country, for your sake. And I figured, hell, I'm gonna do that. Like I want to get higher education. I like learning, so I chased it. And can I say that my degree got me the job I'm in? No, I can't say that it did. Are they relatable? Yeah. Like my job, I do deal with design, but not to the extent that my degree has taught me. And so I find myself paying on this loan, bro, several thousands of in the tens of thousands of dollars. I pay on this fucking bill, and the interest rates are keeping me stuck. Like I'm paying what I'm paying, but the interest rates tack on more. So I owe more than I've already paid. It's fucking weird. My mom, has student loans. I've got other friends that have student loans. Like, yo, that shit is scary. So I always thought, man, what happens if someone comes along and says, yeah, we're going to just get rid of that because it shouldn't even exist. You shouldn't be charged interest on your student loans, I personally believe. And it's better for the country kind of shit, right? So Joe Biden comes along and I vote for him because he's talking about getting rid of it. I'm like, yo, I love the idea. I want that to be in effect. Get those millions of dollars back into the country kind of shit. And then that doesn't happen. There's so much red flags. There's so much red tape. There's so much shit popping up that's preventing that. And it's like, damn, like how you know what I mean? Like it just scares the shit out of me how we as a country have gotten so selfish, bro, to not want to pay.
I have a question. So, did you read that? Read what was said in that on that topic? Like, why is that even a debate for real? Like, what is that gonna help? What is that gonna help for real?
So
To
so
get rid of
yeah,
student
that
loans at this time of day.
that was the thing, man. That's exactly the argument. Is people were wondering, like, what's it gonna do? And the individual that posted it actually came from a much more selfish point of view than that. And it was, well, I already paid off my student loans, so why should we all have yours just excused? And it's just like, damn, that kind of sucks, man. To know that your fellow American. Well, I paid mine off, so I don't give a shit about you. It's like, well, damn, don't we pay our tax dollars in from kindergarten to 12th grade?
Yeah.
You pay your property taxes, you pay your state tax. All those taxes go to education. A lot of it does.
Well, you know, heck, man, there's always gonna be somebody asking why for the
Yeah,
opposite.
yep,
It's always gonna be devil advocate. But I mean, and to that person, it's like, yo, if you're gonna ask why for that, there's a lot of other topics you can ask why on too. And who's to say he doesn't? You know what I mean? But
yeah.
um, yo, student loans, man. I'm for it. Like, hell, I'm for it and reimburse the people a little something. Give them $500. Shut them up. Here, here's $500 for your student loan that you paid already. Like, I don't know, but I think I could be for it because, like, yo, I mean, listen, man. If somebody came and say, yo, we're gonna pay off all your taxes, then well, why the fuck not, yo? Just take it, put that shit at zero. Ain't nothing but hitting a button anyway. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
Ain't nothing but hitting a button, changing a digit. Like, yo, that is like intangible, bro. You can't see it. Like, you know what I mean? You can't touch it.
You
You
can
know
feel
what
it.
I'm saying? But
You
it's just a
feel it,
number on the screen, bro. But you feel it. You know what I mean?
yeah, you sure
You
do.
feel that shit.
You feel that
That shit
shit,
is
man.
that shit is crushing for
So
real.
listen, man.
Facts.
I feel like that would ease a lot of people because we like you said, we feel it. So I'm for it.
And
Like whatever, yo.
to go even a little deeper, man, like yo, and if they were to excuse, thousands of dollars in student debt, that's going to be considered income, taxable income. So you're going to get money back anyway. And when you think about it, man, like, okay, if someone doesn't owe that much money to something, well, they're probably going to invest it. They're probably going to go out on a shopping spree. They're going to put it back into the system, right? But then you give your country a clean slate to move forward, to make better choices, Like, and that's the thing to me, man. Like, you look at America in comparison to a lot of other countries across overseas, dude, there are countries that pay you to go to school. You know what I'm saying? So it's just
Mm-hmm.
like, how did we okay and sign on the dotted line that, yeah, man, we're gonna give you an education, but you're gonna owe us forever. Good luck paying this shit off. Like
You,
it's so fucked up.
you know what, Hector, man? I don't even understand. I mean, I guess education in a way is going to evolve with the times as well, right? But
Mm.
like some of the things I don't understand, like is okay, back in the day you had to do 12 years out of college to do certain things. Like, why do we still put in the same? Why are we still operating when everything is so fast now? We got computers, we got cell phones. Before there wasn't even like pay phones back in the day when you guys made this. Everything's was still getting all probably going by letter when you guys made
Mm.
up these systems. So we're still working off of these really old systems. You know what I mean? These really old, slow systems that like yeah, you do 12 years and you know you could be you know whatever. But in 12 years, like yo, the whole everything changes. We have to
Yeah,
we have to create like something like even if we keep education, we got to create something that's a little faster, something with the times, man. I really don't really understand like I don't even understand why I don't even understand why college is still like a big thing people are chasing. Man, personally, you know what I'm
mm.
saying? It eat from what I see, it does eat up a lot of people's time. They get out of school, they don't do what they went to school for, and like you said, it's they're just stuck paying the student loan, and then you know you know you get all bitter because you paid the student loan for years, and then they pull out a message talking about some they trying to get rid of everybody else student loan. You know what I'm saying? You become an old bitter American. It, like
I can understand that perspective for sure, man. I sympathize with that because I would be curious too. Like, what is it to my benefit? But ask yourself, what is it your benefit that you pay into taxes that probably a good 40-50% of those taxes you don't know what you're paying to, kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? We have all
yeah,
these laws, all this legislature and shit happening, but you don't control what your taxes get paid to. You can vote for someone that might allocate them in a way you prefer, but you don't control it. So then why not be a part of something that benefits the masses? How many millions of people, how many billions of dollars in that student loan shit that's locked up that some people live in debt forever, never pay that shit. Some people pay it, and what good does it do? So I'm all for the reset, bro. I like the idea of a reset, and I have student loans. It's not a whole lot, not comparable to many, but hey, yeah, that would help me a shit ton. Are you kidding me? Putting money back in my pocket
bro,
to
it's just
maybe
be
invest in business or maybe provide for my family or play this fucking game of getting a house that I want to get a house. I can't get a house, but it's crazy, man. It's crazy, crazy. I'm curious, B. I want to know your opinion on it, bro.
Hey, as a university student myself, I would definitely love for them to alleviate the student loans.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I still owe shit. I don't know how long I'm gonna be owing them. It might
Mm.
take it might take my lifetime to pay it off, at this rate. Nah, I mean I'm pretty sure I'll be able to pay it off sooner. But um yeah, I mean it doesn't really seem like it really benefits the country for so many Americans to be indebted to these universities um, or the financial aid, the federal
listen,
financial
bro.
aid system. You know, your loans get passed from Sally Mae to whomever, and just like
Yep.
a never ending cycle.
Yep.
Your debt's just getting passed off from one company to the next. It
Yep.
makes no sense.
My thing is, man, honestly, probably they should get rid of y'all debt and really reimburse to some of the people like some of they because the college system. If you guys said like you guys go to college and this is what's gonna happen and this is what y'all gonna do, and majority of the people don't got out of college and the systems ain't like put in place for them. You guys didn't properly put them in a place to pay y'all back, like you guys promised. Y'all system didn't do it. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? So I think
because
it's only right.
essentially that is part of the
Give.
promise, bro. For real,
It
like
ain't gonna
we were
cost you.
told we'd get better.
It ain't gonna cost you nothing at the moment to put everybody's joint at zero, and it may cost you a
Mm.
little bit to reimburse the people. Just give them a little something. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah, I agree.
let's move forward. Like you said, they gonna give away the money. Them people just gonna take that money and go spend it back, put it back into the the
Yep.
ecosystem anyway. So
They're gonna be like, "Oh man, I ain't gotta pay this $100 bill this month. You know what?
for
I'm gonna go
real.
spend $300 on a
It's
TV I
gonna be
don't
like the
need."
pandemic when they was giving them checks for no reason, okay?
No.
Yeah,
Truthfully, man, I see it as a benefit to the country, bro. Because like you said, B, why be in his debt, man? Like that shit to me is just it doesn't make sense, man. It makes more sense to allow the economy to kind of stabilize itself and then feel good because everybody is owes something. Whether you got a credit card, whether you got an auto loan, whether you're mortgage on a home, you've got something credit wise.
yeah,
You're
exactly. They're
like
getting money from us 100 other ways anyway. Shit,
exactly right,
give us a
right.
break somewhere.
Somewhere, you know what
You
I'm
know,
saying? So
I
like,
just got
is
an
that not?
email. I just got an email from Netflix saying that they're about to add a state service tax. I'm like, what the hell is that? I'm already
What?
paying you guys all this money. State
Jeez,
service tax. It sounds like something they just pulled out of their asses. And then,
Hey,
jeez.
hey, first they come in like the answer to all these fees and stuff like that. You don't got to worry about fees no more. Now they become the big player. Now it's like, all right, we
Mm-hmm.
got state tax fees you guys can pay for us.
Yep.
yeah, I'm like, state
That's
service tax for a streaming
that's just
service? Come
crazy.
on.
That's what
Like,
I'm.
we just getting got left and right.
Yeah, we really are
Freaking
everywhere.
bottle deposits are 10 cents now over here. It went
Mm,
from 5 cents to 10 cents. So the bottle deposits just doubled. I heard the
Yo,
governor wanted to put toll booths up in Connecticut. I'm like, what the fuck? What's going on out here?
jeez,
the New Yorkers
jeez.
came here, man. That's what's going on, man. You might as well.
Yeah, yeah, something
We
back
got we
here.
got similar problems out here in Colorado, bro. With like we got toll roads. We literally have roads that connect us from one city to the next. Where if you want to get there 10 minutes faster, 20 minutes faster, you got to pay a toll fee. And it's like, damn, like that's crazy, bro. Just to go to the next city over. Otherwise, I got to go all the way around for no reason. Like that shit is mind boggling. Like, what the hell, man? Like, yo, they're already getting money from us so many other ways, man. So yeah, man, alleviate the student loan. Get that shit out of here. Let it reset it, man. Why not? What's the worst that can happen? Someone
Yeah,
doesn't owe money. Is that a problem that someone doesn't owe money? Like, damn, dude.
right.
We're so
Yeah,
fixated on that dollar, bro. That shit is
yeah.
wild to
The
me,
government
man.
is
Like,
crazy.
it really
Even
is.
if you get voted into office, you might have the best intentions for real, but like
Yep.
it's just so much, so much
It-
hurdles you got to go through. Oh, the House doesn't want this, but the Senate wants that. Congress
Yo,
vetoed
like
your
I said,
fucking bill.
like I said, man, we're still operating
Everybody
on
vetoing
we're
everybody.
still operating in like the freaking 70th, 60th century. Like, like I don't know. It's just I just feel like some of the systems are outdated. Some of the ways they go about
Yeah.
going. Even when you think about like the court system, the courthouse.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo,
Absolutely.
why is this?
Notorious.
Why are these processes still so fucking slow? Like, why is it gonna take 2 weeks to do that? Like, why?
Right.
Like, y'all can't put no AI tools up in here. You know what I mean? I go in there, like, yo, I
Black
go in there,
courthouse.
bro, and they still got these old ass computers. Like, yo, what's going on, man? Can we get some
Oh man.
upgrading up in this place? Like, you know what I mean? I
Oh
feel like none
word.
of these processes got to take so long. It's just that we're still operating. But you know what? You do lose things when you start speeding things up. I guess you know what I mean.
Yeah, yeah. I
You
was
lose
just
a
thinking
personal
that.
touch when you start speeding things up a
Hmm.
bit. But
Yeah,
they
for
True.
the
if you
government
got
can
a
stand to do you speed some shit up though. Okay.
if you got a judicial bot instead of a real judge, they show you no pity.
None. Yo, you're what
Hey,
you didn't up time to get locked
You
up. Get
getting the
your
book
ass
thrown
out of
at you
here.
every time.
hey, you know what's crazy? I heard a crazy thing about like not a crazy, but I heard a something about judges, right? They say it's better to have a case earlier in the day with a judge because they're still fresh mind. But a case later in the day with the judge is like, yeah, they just want to get out the door, so everybody guilty. You know what I mean? Like, yo, guilty, get them out of here, guilty. I was like, that makes a lot of sense. I don't think you'll be able to get. I don't think you'll get that out of an AI bot. He'll be ready all day.
That's scary.
True.
That's a scary thought, man. That's
Well, yeah,
I
yeah,
view
that's one
the
thing to consider
system
for
flawed,
sure.
man. You know, the it's all
Man.
flawed, man. There's so many cracks in the foundation, bro. The whole shit is scary, man. We are living on something ready to fucking fall apart. And that's a scary feeling, man. Like in so many different aspects of, just what it is to be American, man. Like these
Yeah.
potholes in these streets, man. There's potholes in our system, bro, for real. And some of them you fall in, you ain't coming back, kind of shit. You know what I mean? Like, and
The
and and
potholes in Connecticut don't start getting fixed until we elect the mayor or something. Like then
bro.
the mayor
That's
want
when
to be
you know
doing all
it's
these little fixes around here. Like, yeah, I did this for Bridgeport. I did this for Connecticut. I did this for.
bro. If you
yep.
start seeing them repaving roads and fixing up potholes, that means there's an election coming soon,
That's it,
Yeah,
yo.
that's
Only
exactly.
time only time they want to get to work, yo.
Yep.
bro.
Yeah, when they want to stay in that comfy ass chair, man, for real.
Uh,
Oh man, it's
That's
terrible.
all of them. That's what it seemed like to me, man. Politics is hard for me to get into, bro, because it's like you get into these, I don't know, these congregations of just like debaters. You know what I mean? Just pushing opinions for real, but then
Yeah.
like nothing ever really changes. Like
No.
I don't know.
Argue for the
I
sake of
haven't felt a
argument, man.
significant change in America since I was born, bro. Like it still shit feel like when Bill Clinton was running for
Oh man, I
president.
don't
Like
know,
it,
Frank. Yeah, I
huh?
want a house, bro. I want a house, man. The house
Bro.
price, the pricing of housing. Yo, I watched that one, man, and that shit sucks, Frank. Like, I can't understand why a house built 30 years ago is like 300% more expensive than it was then today. Like, for what? Because it's in demand? Like, how is it that housing is a demand? It's a necessity. You know, I don't know, Frank. Like, I feel what you mean, like how stagnant it is and shit ain't changing, but like, I see the wrong things changing for real, not the good shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah, they're trying to condition more and more people to find it acceptable to live like in a building instead of a house. That's why they're
Yeah.
building all these damn complexes and things like that.
Yep.
listen. Even like you said, the whole housing thing is a funny game too. Like
Mm-hmm.
even Hector prior to even the prices going up, like to be in a house you have to sign like a 30-year mortgage, like you know what I'm saying, not to say you have to
Yep.
take 30 years but they plan on keeping you, holding you
Yep.
to something residual for 30 years. That's like half a lifetime for Americans, bro.
Yeah.
Your
No,
whole
for
life
real.
you paying on then they put you on, you go to college, you still got mortgage to pay off. It's like it's almost it's like they put you in debt to, like, how can I put it, man? No matter what you do, you're
Enslaved.
still gonna have this overhead, like that just feels
Woo.
kind of enslaving to you, bro.
Yep.
Debt slaves, bro.
Yeah, like you said,
Yeah, we
yo,
really are.
it's a
That's
feeling.
what Americans are.
Yeah,
Yep.
that you only can feel it, but that shit feels heavy, bro. You know what I mean? And
Oh
then
yeah,
they
it
just
does.
want to tie you down, like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's stressful. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it
because
is.
you feel this urgency. Oh, I have to pay this. I have to pay that. Oh, if I don't pay my car note, they're gonna repossess it or something. So it's like you put all this undue stress on yourself. Shit. If I don't pay it, what are you gonna do? Okay, you're gonna take my car. I'll catch the bus, I guess. I'll walk to work.
Right.
I mean, if everybody just decided to just stop paying that shit, something's gonna have to give. Like
Yeah.
America
I'm,
was founded
Yup.
on
that
refusal
ain't
to
gonna
pay
happen, man.
taxes.
Oh man, how true that is, bro. We fought the great nation of Britain, right? You get the hell out of here. We're gonna make our own shit, and then we come and we do it again, all
Yeah,
over.
we
Like
do the
what
same
in the
shit.
hell? Wild, man.
Like what? The
Wild.
tax on tea? You can't get that shit out of here.
Fucking crazy, man. It's wild. But like,
Bro.
yo, I don't know, man. Like you said earlier, Brian. Some of these politicians and shit, they go in with good intentions. I know that, and and then you hear that saying, the road to hell is paved with good intentions, man. And it's
Yeah.
just like, damn, that's one avenue right there where you really see that shit, bro. Like that is a very fucking clean, fast track to hell, bro. because
man.
You know, you go in there, you try to make waves, and then they'll crush your ass. Like, listen, you know, play ball, or we're gonna destroy you. We're gonna end your career.
Yep.
You know, and then
Yep.
a lot of
And
these
so yeah, you got
politicians,
no
they play
choice but to
ball.
play
Yeah,
ball. Yep. Yep.
like checks and balances. But like, all right, you could try to pass a bill, but I guarantee you, it's going to get vetoed.
Yep. And then there's that.
Man,
It's
listen,
like,
man. If
man,
you ask me, man, the two most corrupt things in America is Hollywood and politicians, man. Okay,
mm,
and the politics. Those are the two most corrupt things up out here, man. And
sure.
they,
Yep.
but it's just for what gain? Like, the government, they like your money. Like, yeah, they like, you know, out here
Yep.
is the money. In other countries, is
Mm,
what control, like other types of control. It ain't even just the money.
yeah, I
So
know, right? You look at the events happening in the world right now, religious control, man. You ain't got no freedom to speak your religion proudly. Hell no. You get
yeah,
fucking woof, there is some shit happening, man. Y'all know that, yo. It's scary, man. Like, so, to put it on another side of the coin, man, like, in a way, we are blessed to have been born here in America, man, because
yeah,
Yeah,
we have access to a lot of knowledge, and we're kind of a step up in terms of where we are on the scale in comparison to the rest of the world. But Frank, like you said, man, like back when Bill Clinton was running, well, the rest of the world has been moving while we've been kind of stagnant in a sense. And so, America used to be the greatest nation ever, man. Everybody wanted to be here, but now it's just like, yo, let's take a detour to Canada, bro, because they look like they chilling up there. Like, it's scary, man. Like how
bro.
how it's
All this
happening,
freedom
but
comes at a
yeah,
cost.
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, I agree with you, bro. We blessed, man. And you know what? I always keep in mind, like, even the person who was born with the silver spoon in their mouth, with the gold spoon in their mouth, gonna have something to complain about. That's human nature, man. We humans, bro.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
So, and if things could be better out here, we gonna open our mouths just like everybody else.
that's it.
Hmm.
But I do,
Hell yeah,
I definitely always find my gratitude, or make sure I show gratitude to the fact that, like, yo, you know what? I don't have it. I was born in a place in a space where I didn't have it and don't have it as hard as, like, from some of the stories I hear, and other
yep,
things going on in the world, man. Shit tough. Shit
it really
Yeah,
definitely
is.
tough, man. I could be going through worse, man. There's somebody in jail right now
it could
who just
always be
happened to be at the
worse.
wrong place at the wrong time, and he confused. He's like, how the fuck I get in here? Like, what?
You know,
I just went for some tea. That's it.
shit. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
So
yeah. You hear stories like that. People spend like decades of their life in jail. You know, they finally get out. They get like $1 million or something. Like, what about the 20 years I just spent in jail, bro? Like, this
right.
$1 million ain't gonna do shit for me.
Ain't gonna do shit, bro. You gonna lose
Yeah,
that.
man.
Yo, a house nowadays costs $1 million. That's it. You here, go buy a house and then pay property taxes you can't fucking afford, man. And good luck
bro.
readapting to the system because while you was locked up for 10 or 20 years, everything is different. Like
Yeah,
what?
falsely
That shit
accused.
is
You give me back
yeah,
my
bro.
life. The fuck,
You cannot pay back time, bro. Y'all, unless you're willing to throw $1 billion at me or something, bro, you cannot pay back time. Like you
for real?
simply can't, man. That
Nah, you
shit,
can't.
Lost
it's
time.
invaluable. It's invaluable. And y'all, that's scary because y'all, you do hear stories like that, and they make films and shit out of that too every now and then, man. Where
Yeah,
children are accused of something like, and then this kid goes into the system. At the age of 15, 16, tried as an adult. They get out at 30 something. It's like, yo, you went in as a child. Like, did they
Yeah,
expect you to come back out a man? Like, what the fuck? I don't
yeah,
know, man. Wild,
yeah,
but yo, that's a deep one, y'all. But we're blessed and we're cursed at the same time, man. And I guess that is what it is to be an
yeah.
American, right?
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Like you gotta count them. On both sides, count your curses, count your blessings, man. And shit, dance with your
Yeah.
demons, yo. This shit is it's crazy
Yo,
out
heck,
here,
man.
man.
I'm gonna go ahead and move the subject, man. We running out of time now, and I definitely
Oh yeah,
we doing the You got something from Mid Journey from us today?
I do. I definitely do, though. So,
All right.
y'all know me, man. I always try to be creative with him. I'm always trying to be mindful. Always trying to do some full circle shit, man. So like this topic was interesting because we talked about opportunities and different struggles and experiences and just
Yeah.
life in general. But as I said when we first came in, man, Black History Month. And so I wanted to kind of just share a little thing I had created up in there, man. And so I had Midjourney just make some shit, a little pop art,
Oh, that's beautiful.
more cultured around something, African American, man, just out of the roots, bro. And because the whole idea of Black History Month is the idea is to kind of like pay tribute to a lot of African Americans that struggled, to just be part of the system, to just be part of the civilization here in America, to have their rights and shit. And so, my stepdad, he's Black. My brother is half. You guys, I grew up with y'all, man. I grew up. Your mom's braided my hair. She fed me. I went to church with y'all. I've done so many things with with you guys. And so, Black history to me is my own history in a way. It's important to me. Um, and so I wanted to kind of show something, just to kind of pay tribute to that. And I thought this was a beautiful piece too, man. I just, I love the
Nah,
curvature.
yeah, I like
It's a
that. That's
beautiful
beautiful.
woman here, bro.
Yeah,
Beautiful headpiece
that's
with
definitely a
that
beautiful one.
sunset. And so, yeah,
I
man,
like how they made the background black and they got her
yeah,
in there. Still, you can still see her in
yeah,
the
I
black.
still see her. Very clear, man. Very clear and very beautiful. Yeah, I just wanted to share something real cool, man. Real cool looking. And it being February 1st, I figured, yo, this is perfect, man. Let's open it up with some dope ass art, right? So when we do drop this episode, everybody will get to see it and kind of just appreciate that. And again, y'all, we are kind of chasing an idea for being able to move into the print on demand universe, to have some of these pieces available to everybody out there, to our viewers. So imagine this thing hanging up on your wall, or maybe getting a
Yeah,
T-shirt printed with it. You know what I'm saying? Or
that looks like something that could go
yeah,
up on a wall.
Yeah,
absolutely. Like, yo, I
I
would
look like
absolutely hang this shit on my wall. Absolutely, without a doubt, bro. So yeah, that just kind of moving towards that idea of creating something meaningful, something just very artistically pleasing to the eye. There's lots of things happening with this, man. And yeah, so
yeah,
this was for a whole bunch of different reasons, bro. But yeah, it was perfect for this one to be today's choice, man. It spoke a lot to me when I created it. And truthfully, I didn't create this recently. I created this months ago.
yeah,
Um, going down a deep dive with Midjourney, just seeing what was capable. And so this is one from the catalog that I've been saving, for a little while. And like I said, today was just the perfect day to go ahead and drop that. So
I
yeah,
like it,
man.
man.
Oh yeah. So shit, yeah, that's yeah, bro. Hopefully,
Yo,
we can move into that print on demand, man, and really push that. Let that be more a thing. I'm really looking forward
I
to.
know. Hopefully, man, that's what we
Yeah,
gonna do, man. We making
that
moves
one's
this
dope.
year, bro.
Now
Hey,
that
I
can
like it.
go. Well, the application of this one is like versatile. You can put that just on a black tee. It'll look dope on a black tee.
Oh
I
hell yeah, it
mean,
would.
or if you want to hang it up on your wall on some canvas, shit. It
Yep.
even looks like a vinyl record
Ooh,
cover. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
I like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, that would be a nice vinyl record cover.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's a lot of good application for it, man. And like, I've always, fortunately, okay, and this is one of the things with school, going back to that real quick. Like, yo, I've learned, man, being in school, I used to always think like, okay, you make a piece of art, you hang it on the wall. That's it, right? But like, no, I got to school and I realized, yo, there's a whole industry that markets this kind of shit because you need business cards, right? You need a logo to put on your business overall. You need letterheads that are printed. You look at trains, or you look at buses, or you look at different, vehicles, utility vehicles that have vehicle wraps on them. You know what I'm saying? There's so much more of an application than just hanging a pretty piece of art on your wall. And I got to go to school and really see a lot of that. I got to see really what print actually means, and how useful it is to us as a people, because when you think about it on its most basic scale, signage and all that shit and print was created with the idea of navigation and like wayfinding, being able to kind of map what you're doing. And then that turned into a whole ass thing, bro. So now, with the creators being able to come in and make stuff and find other uses for it, like, yeah, bro, I like where I'm at, because I get to play with these lots of different feelings, different emotions, and then turn it into something that somebody might fall in love with, Because yeah, absolutely, this on a black T-shirt, bro. What? I would stop and look at that, real
Yeah,
like, yo, that's sick. Where do I get that? Well, you
yeah,
get
that's
that right
dope.
here, real soon,
Yeah,
y'all. You
I
can
could
get
see
it right
people.
here. Absolutely, But shit, man, yeah, bro. Like, I don't know, man. I love playing with the mid journey, y'all. I'm always on every day, bro. Like, I'll be sitting at my desk at work, man, and I get like 5 minutes of downtime, and something will pop in my head, and I'm like, oh, I wonder what that would look like, and I'll sit there and start playing with the prompts and shit, and come up with a piece that's like, oh, that's dope, and then I'll put it in the catalog. I'll come back to it later for more inspiration or something. So it's just wild, man.
Hey, before we let you tune it out, man, there was one more thing I wanted to like bring up, man. I wanted to talk wanted to see if I can encourage some youth to like, yo, get y'all butts in gear, man. Get y'all butts in gear, get moving, get active, learn to be active. You know what I'm saying? I'm inspired by a lot of like older people when it comes to fitness that I like watching because yo, when I'm 70, when I'm 80, I want to be as fit as I can be. You know what I'm saying? And watching these different people and what they do, one of the things they all have in common is that they're active. They stay active, they stay moving, and they made it a habit to move and to be healthy. You know what I'm saying? So I really want to encourage some young lady and you guys, yo, young people. I know y'all like to laugh, joke, old head this, old heads that. Like, talk to some of your old heads for real. Like, I could tell y'all stories about the most popular girl in school who, if you looked at her now, she probably wouldn't, you wouldn't think that she was the most popular girl in school. She, the most finest girl with the roundest booty. I could tell you about one that went flat, like a tire. Okay, I could tell y'all some stories. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
I want to really encourage somebody, like, yo, you have a conversation with your old heads. Ask them, yo, what was high school like? Yo, show me your picture. You know what I mean? Really learn something because we are you. You are us. You know what I mean? Anything you see my generation going through, that can possibly be you. You know what I'm saying? So you're really supposed to be using us as reflections. Like you're supposed to be like living vicariously through us. Like, oh, you know what? This guy seems to be a pretty fit guy. I wonder what he does. Hmm. You're like, oh, okay. He seems like he eats well. I seen him eating before. He seemed like he eat well, whatever, whatever. Oh, this guy has this guy has a big belly. I wonder what he does. Hmm. Oh, he drinks a lot of beer and eats and go to bed. You know what I mean? And this is what it it turns into. We are all creatures of habit. You know what I mean? And we are born with gifts. Okay, everything you got,
Mhm.
everything you love about yourself, everything you can't get over when it comes to yourself, you can lose it. We're born with gifts. We are gifted from birth, right? And this is what I mean, right? They say if you don't, here's another quote for everybody. If you don't use it, you lose it, right? Hector, you can remember being young. I can remember being young and be able to jump up and touch the hoop. You know what I mean? 5'5", being
Yeah.
able to jump up and touch the hoop up there, bro. I didn't work for that. It was a gift. I
Mhm.
was gifted with physical attributes. You know what I mean? And when I was young, I could have grown on it. I could either grown on it or let it atrophy. So if you don't use it, you lose it. You know what I mean? You could jump high now, but eventually you're not gonna be able to jump high. You could run fast now, but eventually you're not gonna be able to run fast. You know what I mean? And it declines faster if you're not remaining active. So get into a habit. Make it a habit. Do a little something. Do some squats for the day. You know what I mean? Go on a nice light jog. Keep them lungs nice and healthy. Keep them nice and healthy. Because if you don't use it, you lose it. You know what I mean? You might be able to keep your wind now, man, but you're gonna be winded when you
Mhm.
37 and trying to go for a run. If you ain't, you know what I mean? If you ain't using it, so
Word.
I
That's
want to
real.
close out with that, man. Heck, man, you go ahead and close this out, bro.
Yeah, yeah, B. You got any final thoughts, B? You good for it, bro?
Yeah, I'm good. You know,
All right.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
We got next episode, man. We're gonna chop it up because there's a couple of things I definitely want to talk about more. Like Frank, that gift thing, bro, that's a big one, man. So
Yeah.
maybe dive deeper into that one a little sooner for sure. But yo, with that said, for all y'all that came through and let us borrow some time, we'll see you next week on Peace of Your Mind.
Zoltan.
Much love, y'all.
All right. Bye, man.